That song that you just heard is called Strong One, Masked Man from the video game Mother 3, and that was played in the time signature of 29/16, which I was challenged to do, so I went to Wikipedia's list of unusual time signatures, and that was the only song on there that I could find in 29/16, and I had some challenges when I went to learn it. You see, I could not get the original track to fit to a metronome no matter what tempo I chose, and that's because the first encounter of the Masked Man has tempo shifts, which makes the time signature really hard to detect, and so it actually has an approximation of 29/16. It's not actually in 29/16. It's actually in 15/8, and there's even a Super Smash Bros. Version in 15/8. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how I learned it and figured it out in 29/16, and I'm going to show you how to play it in 15/8 as well. And just a quick refresher course, there are 4/16 in a quarter note, so if you have 7 quarter notes, that's 28/16 notes. Add a 16th and you have 29/16. So that last quarter note you could just think of as being a little bit longer, a 16th longer than the others, and you could really think of this song as 7. And the same applies for 8th notes. For 15/8, you could just think of this in 7 with an 8th note added onto it. But I had my own way of doing it, of subdividing it, and I'm going to show you how to do that right now. The way I like to count it is to think of it as 2 measures of 3/4 and a measure of 3/8 for the 15/8 version of that, and I'm going to count that out loud as best I can, but with the subdivisions. 1 and 2 and 3 and 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 1. So the way I like to count it in 29/16 is to do 2 bars of 3/4 and a bar of 5/16. So that bar of 3/8 becomes a bar of 5/16, and I shorten that space between the kick drum and the snare just at the very end, and it sounds a little bit something like this. 1 and 2 and 3 and 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 1 and 2 and 3 something like that. Now, the way that I was able to even learn the version that's on the Game Boy Advance game was just to play along to it, just to feel it, just to groove with it. So try not to get too caught up in the counting, but that's how you figure out if you're doing it right with math. And there you have it, 15/8 and 29/16. Hope you enjoyed the discussion, the demonstration, the lesson, and of course the cover of Masked Man from Mother 3. You can download and stream that audio file at soundcloud.com/Cobb the Drummer. And if you would like to take that one step further, if you would like to download the drum stems for the beat in 29/16 that I recorded, you can visit me at patreon.com/Cobb the Drummer. Get those, the sheet music, and more goodies if you subscribe there. But don't forget to subscribe here to the YouTube page if you haven't already. Give this video a like, and we're going to play the Masked Man for you one more time. But just wanted to say thank you to you, the viewer, for encouraging me to play in odd time signatures that I've never heard of, and challenging myself as a musician to just push it to the limit, baby. Yeah!